Hey, what's going on, legends? Righto, so this episode we're going to get that engine, gearbox, the whole front end assembly out, get the whole engine bay stripped, diff out, fuel tank out, get this thing all ready, throw it on the rotisserie so that we can start prepping it in the next episode for all the paint, all stone guarding, all the underside. So still a little bit of the boring stuff, I know, but let's get through these next 2-3 episodes and then we can get back to all the fun stuff and get that engine in and hopefully get it running so that we can get this thing really ready for engineering. A couple things really quickly to touch on. I do know my sound quality isn't always the best. I'm going to work on that. I might have to get myself a little microphone or something, and I am going to try my hardest to get episodes uploaded either weekly or within every 2 weeks. So we'll try our best for that and we'll get it all happening. I hope you guys are enjoying the content and liking what's happening. If you are, like, subscribe, and I'll continue to keep doing it. I'm probably just going to keep doing it anyway, let's be real. But for now, let's get started. Let's get that engine gearbox out. Righto, so I got the car all jacked up, the wheels are off, got to take the diff out and the fuel tank. To do the fuel tank, what I'm going to do is, because it's still full of fuel, we've got this Holy fuel pump that's in there from the previous owner. So I am going to wire that up and we'll just pump the fuel out into a jerry can and hopefully the fuel's nice and clean. I can use it in my mower. My nifty contraption, highly recommend this. Just off eBay, heaps cheap little things, and they clip straight onto your Milwaukee battery. I've just got a Deutz plug on the end of mine. So what I can do with that is, I use it for work, for testing bits and pieces, but what I can do is I have these little harnesses made up. They plug straight in. I've got all different harnesses made up with different plugs on them for different applications for testing and fault finding things at work. What I'm going to do is I'll crimp a couple fittings onto this, a couple lugs on, plug them into that, and then we've got a little switch there. You can just turn it on and off and we can pump this fuel out, and that should really help us. Hopefully this pump actually works. I don't even know if it works, so let's find out. Let's get these crimped up. Whoa. Jeez, I tell you, they are tight terminals. All right, now our battery. So let's make sure that this is turned off. I think that one's off. We'll find out pretty quick. Yep. So we should be able to go. Whoa! All right, now let's get a jerry can on the other end and start pumping this stuff out. That easy. Diff's out. Righto, let's get the bumper bars off so we can get that rotisserie in, start bolting that rotisserie up. A quick pro tip, something that I see people do wrong all the time is, it doesn't matter whether if we're pulling stuff apart, like I'm not going to use half these bolts when we put it all back together, but at least I'm going to know what bolts went where for what parts of the car. So instead of just putting, I bag everything up, but I'm pulling the whole nose cone apart. So instead of just putting a bag there that says nose cone, I just pull the lower spoiler off. So I write lower spoiler. It sounds so silly and like so simple and simplifying it, but when you have to put a whole car back together, it just makes doing a job so easy. And that's it, done. Now when I go and put that back on, I just pick that bag up and all I have to do is work out where those few bolts go, not where a whole bag of bolts go. So same goes, so I've got these light surrounds, 3 screws for each light surround. But so I'm not mixing them up with something else, I just write it down, put it in there, light surrounds, that's it. It's just so easy, something so simple, and it just makes putting the car back together so quick, so flawless. And I do it for everything that I do. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is, even down to sometimes I won't bag bolts up, like for the diff, even though we're not going to reuse that diff, all the mounting bolts and all that hardware, I just put it back through all the bushes on that diff. It just makes it so much easier so that I know, all right, these bolts go here. I can pick them out, take them down the hardware store, bolt store, wherever I'm going to go, and I can go and get new ones. It's just so easy, so simple. I don't have to sort through all the mess of a big tub that's just full of random bolts and I've got no idea where they all go. All right guys, we've got the rotisserie in, front and back, tubes are underneath, we've got to bolt it all up. I'm fortunate that I have used this rotisserie before on another hatchback. I might put a photo in really quickly on that one. So it's I've already made up all the plates and everything. They just bolt up in where the bars go. I'm seeing heaps of other people do it on a hatchback, so it seems to be a good spot. It works really well on the other car. So bolt it up, see how it looks. Alrighty guys, this might be where we leave it for this episode. So we're on the rotisserie, ready to go. We're on the road ahead now. So all we're going to do is just take these, we'll rip these guards off, strip the engine bay like I was saying, and then we'll be able to turn it all the way up. It's spinning quite nicely on the rotisserie, which is good. So I think we're good to go, and then we'll be able to jack it up, flip it right around up to its side, and just stand here and just do all the undersides. Can make things so much easier. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Likewise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.